Our first speaker, who I'm introducing right now, is DeMarcus Thomas Brown. Okay, yeah, you can clap. Okay. This, by the way, you've probably been to ceremonies where they say, hold your applause till the end, and this ain't one of those ceremonies. You can applaud whenever you want to applaud, yeah. All right, so DeMarcus Thomas Brown, he's a Master of Business Administration student here at the college. He's already earned his Bachelor of Science in Business Administration from Columbia College. He is a Columbia native. He's an account manager with MBS Textbook Exchange, where he works assisting educational institutions with curriculum and operational planning and goal setting. DeMarcus has a strong passion for the Columbia community, exhibited through roles as president of his local homeowners association and as a pastor at Convergence Church. Please help me welcome DeMarcus Thomas Brown.
Thank you, President Dalrymple. First and foremost, I would like to thank my Lord and Savior, for without him, I would not be before you today. Nor would I personally have anything to say worthy of your time or attention. I would also like to thank my wife for her patience and encouragement, my mother for her many years of sacrifice and love, my father and stepmother for their guidance, my in-laws for their support. And last but not least, those of you who I am deeply indebted to because of your care and concern that helped propel me to this moment. It is said that it takes a village to raise a child. Well, I needed a village plus some. Thank you, Columbia College and my fellow classmates, for the high honor of speaking at this once-in-a-lifetime occasion. I am eternally grateful. I would like to congratulate our graduating parents, students, parents, spouses, others who have invested in those of us graduating today. Speaking of investment, is Nelnet or Mohila here? You would think they'd have a sign-in booth at the back of every collegiate graduation. Let's just take a moment to appreciate that we made it. I remember playing video games and trying to find the checkpoints, because if you made it to the checkpoint, you didn't have to start at the beginning of the level if you're unsuccessful later on. It was like a milestone that served as a new beginning point. Graduates, welcome to your checkpoint. There's still more to be done, but you have achieved a great milestone. I must start by bragging a bit on behalf of our Columbia College community, an institution that has unapologetically lent itself to high levels of performance. In spite of distance, location, or medium, we truly carry one culture and spirit. With a student body not only committed to excellence in academic pursuits, but excellence in character as well. Faculty and staff who model a lifestyle that those who they serve want to follow. Instructors who are not content to merely teach concepts and theories, but who painstakingly focus on the whole student, modeling character and responsibility, and challenging the lack of social concern in order to nurture true education. As said by Dr. King, intelligence plus character, that is the goal of true education. You see, Dr. King believed that one of the chief aims of education was to save man from the morass of propaganda. And with a rich history of doing just that, from President Rogers shielding the then female students from the propaganda of the Civil War, to President Dalrymple reestablishing our values and diversity and unity in the wake of an executive order that had the potential to alienate our international community. In dim seasons of division and strain, Columbia College has shined as a beacon of unity and peace. With the issues of social injustice, natural catastrophes, and political strain, there is a responsibility we have to take what we have been given and been exposed to and produce that very peace where these issues and divisions persist. We can sort of curse the darkness that exists in the times in which we currently live, but had there not been the adversities that demanded the presence and the work of peacemakers in society past, their body of work would have never been recognized today. Abraham Lincoln's legacy of holding a nation together is only accurate when mentioned against the backdrop of the Civil War. Susan B. Anthony's voice was heard only through the dark echoes of injustice and prejudice. As we look to our future past that will lead us from this place, we can choose to turn a blind eye to the persistent struggles and threats, taking the perceived easy way out. But we must understand the peacemakers are blessed because they will be called children of God, leaving behind a legacy worthy of the great potential within every graduate here today. The world, our surroundings, our neighborhoods, our communities are in challenging times of adversity consisting of a lack of peace and peacemakers. Those like Sir Churchill, who challenged the legitimacy of a Nazi regime when others chose to mind to what only immediately affected themselves. Those like Nelson Mandela, who could have settled for alienating and further dividing people groups, who believed a fundamental concern for others in our individual and community lives would go a long way in making the world the better place we so passionately dreamt of. And because of this belief, he not only helped to see the demise of institutionalized racism in his nation, but he helped to build a bridge of relationship and understanding between various people groups, those like Kim Koch with the Columbia College Diversity Action Team and the Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Committee, who chose to give a voice to collective empathy, uniting education with action. You see, peace is not a passive acceptance of what already is. Peace is an active pursuit of lasting harmony and unity among people and institutions. And because Columbia College has been a place of peace, our experiencing that peace that has come from this place requires that we must spread the same peace into our communities, repairing the current breaches that are before us today. Seek the peace of the city where you have been placed, for in its peace you will have peace. Regardless of what department you studied under or what major you declared, your degree and experience enables you to bring bridge gaps and establish peace in communities where you live, work, and play. If you studied business, like myself, you're equipped to start a new venture that helps restore the local economy while hiring a diverse staff that further displays and empowers unity in your community. If you studied education, you have the opportunity to take the same passion, zeal, and vigor for learning in a diverse atmosphere to the classroom, teaching the future leaders to be the solutions to the challenges and questions that will one day be theirs to solve. If you study natural science, you have what it takes to bridge the divide in the medical field, testing and creating ways to make medications affordable to all, developing green initiatives that will help conserve the chemical and natural environment. We all have a part to play. Where distances among brethren and neighbors, to do all we can to accommodate it and to be repairers of the breaches. You see, there's a responsibility before God and man that comes with great potential, and to whom much is given, much is required. Class of 2017, let us be great peacemakers in the words of Kate McHughes, a generation screaming and fighting for unity and peace, taking the experiences learned in peaceful environment of diversity and heartfelt unity, and using those experiences to uplift and encourage our families, communities, and our beloved nation. Congratulations, class of 2017. God bless. We are